Good afternoon. Welcome to TV Sapienza News. I am Oluchi Ojobamdele. The news headlines. The wife of the president of Nigeria yesterday inaugurated the Free to Shine campaign in Taraba State, targeted at promoting the triple elimination of HIV and AIDS, syphilis, hepatitis among women of reproductive age. President Donald Trump says that his tariff policy is doing really well despite China hiking levies on U.S. goods to 125% in the trade war between the world's two biggest economies. Egyptian international and Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah has signed a 2-year contract extension at Anfield, the Premier League leaders said on Friday. Now the full details of the news. The new Nigerian People's Party (NNPP) has elected Colonel Geoffrey Onyejebu as its candidate for the Anambra State governorship election slated for November 8, 2025. After a successful accreditation and affirmation by delegates, the National Working Committee of the party screened and confirmed Colonel Onyejebu, who was the only candidate. A statement signed by the new Nigerian People's Party NNPP chairman in Anambra State, Dr. Ugochukwu Agbanose, said the primary election, supervised by party leaders, INEC officials, and other security personnel, was held at the party's office opposite Government House, Awka, on April 8, 2025. Colonel Architect Geoffrey Onyejebu served in the Nigerian Army for 32 years. He served in the Army Corps of Engineers, where he commanded the brigade in Mokola, Ibadan, and at various times acting GOC of 2 Division Nigerian Army. He was the military attaché of Nigeria to USA in Washington, D.C. mission, with briefing sessions in Pentagon between 2002 and 2004. He holds a BSc and MSc in Architecture, University of Nigeria Nsukka, and MSc in Strategic Studies, University of Ibadan, and PhD, ABD, Phoenix University, USA. Anambra State Commissioner of Police Ikoyi Rutugo, in partnership with the Anambra State Ministry of Tourism, hosted the Anambra State Restaurant and Bar Owners Association at the Police Command Headquarters in Awka. CP Rutugo in his address said that from investigation, some bars and lounges were being used as meeting points by criminals, and urged business owners to work with law enforcement agencies by maintaining vigilance and reporting suspicious activities immediately. The meeting, according to him, focused on implementing enhanced security and safety measures to safeguard businesses, employees, and customers, particularly on Club Road, Awka, and other key entertainment and tourist attractions in the state. On his part, the Commissioner of Culture and Tourism, Don Onyeji, thanked the CP for his initiative and assured of his support to assist the command, maintaining that Anambra State has a rich cultural heritage with numerous tourist attractions. The wife of the President of Nigeria yesterday inaugurated Free to Shine campaign in Taraba State, targeted at promoting the triple elimination of HIV/AIDS, syphilis, and hepatitis among women of reproductive age. Launching the initiative, Remi Tinubu stated that the campaign was primarily targeted at women and youth, but noted that the campaign also focused on eliminating mother-to-child transmission and providing treatment to children born with HIV and AIDS. According to the First Lady, the initiative will be implemented across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones, with the Taraba event marking the commencement for the Northeast. He assured of the federal government's strong determination to reduce HIV and AIDS to the barest minimum. In his remark, the Taraba State Governor Abu Kefas of Taraba commended the federal government for inaugurating the campaign, reaffirming his administration's commitment to combating HIV and AIDS, and pledged to work towards making Taraba an HIV-free state by 2030. The federal government has announced stricter immigration penalties, warning that expatriates who overstay their visas beyond 6 months will face a 5-year entry ban, while 1-year overstay will attract a 10-year ban. The Minister of Interior, Tunji Ojo, made the announcement while unveiling the Ministry of Interior's new Expatriate Administration System, EAS, during a meeting with the organized private sector and other stakeholders in the Nigerian Employers Consultative Association House, Ikeja, Lagos State. He said that any of the overstays will incur a daily fine of $15 starting from the visa's stated exit date, and that the penalty would take effect from August 1, 2025. The minister highlighted that among the reforms set to roll out from May 1 are the automated landing and exit cards, electronic visa, expatriate comprehensive insurance, and an upgraded combined expatriate residence permit and alien card. Others include the temporary residence visa, temporary work permit, and revised expatriate quota system. Tunjojo noted that the measures aimed to curb visa overstays and obtain accurate data on expatriates in Nigeria. The lawmaker representing Borno South Senatorial District Ali Ndume has called on President Bola Tinubu to declare a state of emergency on the nation's security and economic sectors. Senator Ndume made a call on Friday during an interview on Channel Television's Politics Today, where he also faulted the president's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State. Describing himself as a Democrat, he said Tinubu's declaration of emergency in Rivers State was a wrong move, noting that the president should have gathered the political actors and resolve all differences rather than proclamation. He suggested that the president should forget about everything and concentrate on three things, which includes security, welfare of citizens, and economy. The governor of Edo State, Monday Okpebolo, says he will contact his Kano State counterpart, Governor Abba Yusuf, to decide the financial compensation for the families of the hunters who were killed by members of a vigilante group in Urumi. Governor Okpebolo, who spoke through his press secretary Fred Itra on Friday, said an agreement will be reached by the governments of the two states, adding that such agreements will be made public. He revealed that the Kano State government delegations who arrived in Benin City on Thursday submitted a report that only the Edo State governor has seen, noting that the recommendations of the Kano State government will be looked into. Recall that Governor Okpebolo disclosed that the federal government, in collaboration with state government, had also set up a fact-finding committee to look into the circumstances surrounding the recent killings. The administration of Rivers State Vice Admiral Ibok Ete-Ibas has charged the newly appointed administrators of the 23 local government areas of the state to be honest in their financial dealings. Ibas also urged them to prioritize the well-being of the people and work hard to ensure that the benefits of good governance in the promotion of trust, sustainable development, and peace is felt adequately. He stated this when he had a meeting with the appointed administrators at the government house in Port Harcourt yesterday. Ibas urged them to address their minds to the enormous responsibility of their office and assume duties, knowing that the local government is the closest tier of government to the people. In Lagos State, an explosion which occurred inside a CCTV camera dealer shop along Kedosho Street around Computer Village, Ikeja, Lagos State, has injured about 5 persons. Spokesman of the Lagos State Police Command, Benjamin Hunde, who confirmed this in a statement on Friday, said the scene of the explosion and adjoining areas were immediately taken care of and condoned of by operatives of the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit of the Lagos State Police Command. Hunde said operatives of the mobile police and conventional police teams have been dispatched to ensure the safety of residents and facilitate a comprehensive investigation to determine the actual cause of the explosion. The State Commissioner of Police Olohundare Jimo also visited the scene of the explosion and assured the public that the command is fully on top of the situation. He urged Lagos residents to remain calm as investigation is ongoing to determine the exact cause of the explosion and other factors that might have caused the incident. Bandit kingpin Kwasga has been killed in Katsina along 100 others in military operations against criminals in the northwestern state. The State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Dr. Nasir Muazu, who disclosed this in a statement, said the operation is one of the strategy by security stakeholders to reclaim stability in the Katsina State and Northwest region. Dr. Muazu cited that during the operation, the forces recovered and subsequently destroyed 2 machine guns, locally fabricated shotguns, and other weapons to prevent their reuse by criminal elements. According to him, the Nigerian Army's 17th Brigade and 213th Forward Operating Base of the air components of the Nigerian Air Force on April 10, 2025, executed a coordinated strike on bandit strongholds in 7 local government areas of the state. He added that the operation, based on actionable intelligence, also eliminated a high-value targeted identified as Gwaska, who served as second in command to his ISWAP-linked leaders. South African government says it is exploring additional incentives for automakers in a bid to soften the heat from U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs on cars, trade, industry, and competition. Speaking in an interview, Minister Park Stauf said they are currently considering the possibility of expanding the automotive industry production plan to help mitigate the impact on the industry. The Automotive Production and Development Program is an incentive program that helps drive investments, innovation, and job creation in the automotive industry and offers various rebates and refunds on custom duties, and manufacturers also receive incentives based on their production volumes. The National Association of Automobile Manufacturers of South Africa, however, expressed concern over the 25% U.S. import tariffs on cars, saying that it cannot be absorbed by manufacturers, which will result in additional costs for U.S. consumers and a reduced choice of South African-produced brands. President Donald Trump says that his tariff policy is doing really well despite China hiking levies on U.S. goods to 125% in the trade war between the world's 2 biggest economies. Trump, who wrote this in a post on his Truth Social network after China announced its latest hike, said it is very exciting for America as the world is moving along quickly. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt added that the president made it very clear when the United States is punched, he'll punch back harder. Chinese President Xi Jinping gave his first major comments on the tensions on Friday, with the state media quoting him as saying his country is not afraid. Beijing announced after Xi's comment that new tariffs of 125% on U.S. goods will take effect this Saturday, almost matching the staggering 145% imposed on Chinese goods coming into America. Now to the world of sports. The Unity Cup 2025, a football event hosted in Brentford, England, will bring together the national teams of Nigeria, Jamaica, Ghana, and Trinidad for a unique celebration of sports and culture. The event is scheduled to hold at the Jet Community Stadium in Brentford, West London in May 2025. President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Ibrahim Musa Gusso, said the NFF signed on to the tournament as it offers a vital opportunity for the team to bond ahead of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers in September. The tournament will kick off with the first semi-final on Tuesday, 27th May, as Trinidad Tobago tackle Jamaica. The following day, 3 African champions Nigeria will take on 4-time African champions Ghana in the second semi-final, which will come with all the intrigues and elements of a 74-year rivalry between the two continental giants. The Super Eagles of Nigeria head coach Eric Chell said that taking part in the Unity Cup will give them the chance to try out a few new players in different roles, helping them to strengthen the squad before the matches in September and October. Still in the world of sports, Egyptian international Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah has signed a 2-year contract extension at Anfield, the Premier League leader said on Friday. Salah, who joined the club in 2017 from AS Roma, could have left the club for free in the summer with his contract previously set to expire in June. Salah, in a club statement, said he signed because he has a chance to win other trophies and enjoy his football. He, however, paid tribute to the club fan and pledged to keep working hard to bring them results. And to end the news, a recap of our headlines. The wife of the President of Nigeria yesterday inaugurated the Free to Shine campaign in Taraba State, targeted at promoting the triple elimination of HIV/AIDS, syphilis, and hepatitis among women of reproductive age. And President Donald Trump says that his tariff policy is doing really well, despite China hiking levies on U.S. goods to 125% in the trade war between the two world's biggest economy. Egyptian international Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah has signed a 2-year contract extension at Anfield, the Premier League leaders said on Friday. And that was the TV Sapienza News at 1. On behalf of the technical and editorial crew, I am Oluchi Ojo Bamdele. Thanks for choosing TV Sapienza. Bye for now.